Hey guys, Rex here. You Fudds. Yeah, Elmer Fudds, the great sportsman. You guys just don't freaking get it yet, do you? Having a difficult time understanding this one, aren't you? Thinking the Second Amendment has something to do with sportsmanship. See, if you're going to lose this argument every time, if you continue to pretend like the Second Amendment has anything to do with sporting or sportsmanship or hunting, nothing to do with that stuff. Of course, you can enjoy those things with the same tools, but that's not the purpose of the Second Amendment. You have a hard time reading that thing, don't you? You know the Second Amendment states what its purpose is right in the amendment? You're going to lose every single time when you predicate your argument on the potential applicability of a particular tool for some kind of retrofit sporting application. Why are we doing that? When you try to appease the other side with appearing to be reasonable and evading the actual fact of the matter, the truth of why the amendment is there, and you want to appear to be like metropolitan, reasonable type guy that's like, oh, I'm with you guys, you're going to freaking lose. The Second Amendment has nothing to do with sporting. It's quite the inverse, the opposite. It's quite to the contrary. You tell me, great sportsman, how sporting is it when Francis Marion, the swamp fox, ambushed redcoats and shot them in their face from a concealed position using guerrilla tactics to win the Revolutionary War? How sporting was that one? Huh? How sporting is that? Executing combat with arms is usually not a sporting endeavor, at least not if you're smart or if you have any tactician skills whatsoever. It's not about sporting. Is that a little too scary for you, a little too radical? Well, those communists, they might think I'm unreasonable. Oh no, a communist who wants to have a nanny state. I mean, look at the direction those clowns are going. You are worried to offend those people? You need to get honest, shoot straight. What is the Second Amendment? You guys tell me. I've traveled this country all the way across, back and forth multiple times, and I've been all over the world too, in terms of long-range precision shooting. We used to do the instruction and stuff all the time. We still do a little bit of that here. But I'd always have a quiz, especially here, asking, hey, who here is a Second Amendment guy? Everyone raises their hand. Oh, boy, man. Rex, I'm a Second Amendment guy. Okay, pull out a piece of paper, and without looking at your telephone, write it down. Write down the Second Amendment. What? Yeah. You see, when you actually understand what it says, you can't evade it. Come on, guys, you know what the Second Amendment is, right? A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It says it all right there. You have a preparatory clause getting you ready for the operative clause. It's preparing you for the operation of it, right? So what's a well-regulated militia? Well, they keep trained. They continue to have their meetings. They make sure all their stuff is oiled and their powder's dry, right? That's what that means. Being necessary for what? The security of a safe state? Second Amendment doesn't say anything about safety, does it? Has nothing to do with that. No, being necessary to the security of a nanny state, where your nanny gets to tell you, oh, the safest ways to do everything around here. It says a free state. You guys have heard the quotes about that, right? Freedom is not a nanny state. And it doesn't matter it has nothing to do with crime statistics. Yes, we all know that places like Chicago and New York City and LA are terrible and they have the most laws. We all know the statistics, but that's a moot point. It's the wrong argument. You're evading the actual point of the deal. Even if those statistics were the other way around and it made their case, wouldn't matter. Because it has nothing to do with defending yourself against criminals, unless you're talking about giant organizations of criminals that have climbed the ladders of power and have become tyrants. Has nothing to do with street walking thugs. Now, that's a side benefit of course, of being armed, right? So a well-regulated militia, powder's dry, guns oiled, everything's ready to go, being necessary to the security of a free state. Well, who's the militia? It says it in the amendment. The right of the people. What's antecedent to that in the document? We the people? Everyone knows who the people is. Then they had words for other stuff in there too, right? Talking about the people. It makes it very clear. Who is this group that is well maintained? The militia. It's a militia of the people. To do what? To keep in an arms keep. Like a keep, like an arsenal. Like he had 700 rounds of ammunition, people. Yeah, that's an arms keep, a very small one. That's like enough for like half a day on the range if you know it, if you train, right? To keep and to bear. That means like this. In the open even, arms shall not be infringed. You tell me what arms are. The right to keep and bear sporting related equipment shall not be infringed. It doesn't freaking say that. Arms, weapons. My bro TJ nailed that on his channel the other day. You're damn right they're weapons of war. You remember that. That's the point. That's how do you guarantee the security of a free state? Think about it for 1 second. Because the people get to keep and bear arms. So then you continue to have freedom in your state. Get it? If the state is the one that has the arms, then how in this shit does it stay free? And yes, they are absolutely weapons of war. That's like the point. So we need to be honest. We need to be honest with this stuff. And I hope you guys realize this is a concerted, organized effort. It's a plan. Look at the timing. You want to hear more about that? Let's go over to the Patreon. I'm not talking about it on YouTube. We talk more about the real dope on Patreon. But I can tell you what I actually think's going on. Because it's like happened before. It's happened many times. Not only in history, but in other countries and here. What the hell's going on with all this? Why the timing? Why is the narrative the constructed in such a way all the time? I mean, this country, man, is like a snake eating its own tail right now. If you want to hear the real reasons, why? I mean, who would have thought that if you teach kids that the greatest thing in life and the most important thing is feelings above facts? You know, on Patreon and the training, we always talk about facts, not feelings. That's how you operate. That's how you have success. That's how you have reality. Facts, not feelings. Nope. The world teaches our kids now, for the last generation or so, right? It's all about your feelings. It's about your feelings, people. Facts are not important. So if your feelings can actually cause science and reality to shift, it causes the universe adjust its facts and reality to your feelings. That puts you in a position of being God. And then you decide at any given moment what's important. The self-centered feedback loop that we put our kids through, and then they come out and act certain ways and do certain horrific things, and we're surprised that this happens. And it's not on accident either. More on that on Patreon. Thank you guys for your support over there, and share this message, okay? Even if you don't share this video, share the message. Remind the Fudds and the rhinos. Well, I don't know what you need a 30-round mag for. That is correct. You don't know what you need a 30-round mag for. In the current context of combat arms employed on the battlefield today, This is the standard issue gladius. Therefore, this is what we need to preserve the liberty of a free state. The security of our free state. Like the Second Amendment says. Weird. This rifle right here, America's rifle. What? You're sounding kind of... The truth is the truth. Facts. I don't give a shit how someone feels about it. It's reality. Why do you think America's been so free so long? Teeth. Liberty teeth. Huh? You want to just hand that over to the same people that you want to defund the police? What the hell? You want to disarm the people now? You people are crazy. Absolutely bonkers. You say shit and you don't even process it before it comes out of your mouth. It makes absolutely no sense. Well, it doesn't really matter though, because these are unalienable rights. It doesn't matter what someone writes down on a little piece of paper over someplace. The rights don't come from the Constitution or the Bill of Rights, guys. They're unalienable. They are natural, God-given rights. They are here. And if some ass clown in D.C. writes some shit on paper and the Supreme Court, which is about as supreme as a supreme burrito half the time, right? It doesn't matter what people in robes say. It doesn't matter what people with the suit says. God-given unalienable rights are unalienable. You cannot be alienated from them. It doesn't come from paper. So whatever they write down on paper is irrelevant to reality. You have the right to be armed. To secure your freedom, your free state, and don't let them get you tucking your tail between your legs. Do not be a beta on this one, guys. Don't act like such a beta. Just admit it. This is so that we're in charge. This is to preserve the security of a free state. The people need arms. Yes, combat arms. Yeah, but they might think, why are you concerned so much with people's feelings? We need to grow up. Remember these things down here? Remember those things? Remember that? Let's reinstore the Y chromosome back to this damn country for one time. How about that? Come on, people. Come on. Wake up. Grow some. It's okay. Our responsibility is not to make everyone feel comfortable and special all the time. Our responsibility is to preserve this freedom that God has given us so that we can focus on Him in the way we so choose. You think that shit's going to happen when this nanny state gets its way? Wait, what crime are they planning? What the hell crime are these guys planning in D.C. to where they have to disarm you? What are they planning to do? Probably the same shit that happens in other places like that. Be careful. All right. I'll leave links below. Come catch us on Patreon. 16% off if you sign up for a whole year. Good deal, right? We got way more content over there than I have here anymore. I mean, I put like 7 to 10 times more effort on all the new content. All the new training stuff is over there. We're moving Sniper 101 over there. Remember Sniper 101? We're moving that over there to Patreon. And all the new stuff that's like way beyond that, the 2, 3, and 400 level classes and beyond. So 0 to infinity, baby. We'll catch you on the other side.